Today we're fixing up something really fun. This is our holiday cranberry jalapeno pastry puff. And I found this recipe, or part of it, on the Pillsbury site. And then I took it and I tweaked it a little bit. Y'all, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's my first time to make it. I think we're going to really enjoy it, and I think it's going to taste fantastic. Hi, I'm Melissa Diane, and on this channel we have so much fun in the kitchen and the garden and just all around our home. So now let's go ahead and jump into the ingredients for this holiday cranberry jalapeno pastry puff. These are the ingredients that you're going to be using for your cranberry jalapeno pastry puffs. First thing you need to have is some Pillsbury Crescent rolls, and you just need 1 tube of those. Then you need some dried cranberries, and these are from Ocean Spray. They're called Crescents, and you're going to chop these up, and you need about 3 tablespoons of them. Also some Philadelphia cream cheese. You're going to use about half a block, so it's going to be about 4 ounces. Then you're also going to need some candied jalapenos, and if you've never used these before, you're going to love them. The brand I use is called BYERS Candied Jalapenos. You can also get them, you can get them at your grocery store probably, or you can get them also off of Amazon. And you're going to chop these up, they're red and green, and you're going to use probably about 2 tablespoons. And then we're going to have some chives. I got these out of my garden. I'm just going to chop these up, and we're probably going to be using, I think, about 2 tablespoons of these. And this is really all you need for the ingredients for this treat. Now, the other thing you want to have on hand is a mat here, possibly, to roll out these crescent rolls, because we're going to open this up and we're going to roll this out into one big rectangle. And then you also want to have a pizza cutter or a sharp knife, and that's all you need. So I've decided to go ahead and mix up. Let's do this first. We're going to mix up our little spread here. So I have got the cream cheese and the dried cranberries, and I'm meshing that all up, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the chives in. This is really pretty. I didn't even think about that. We're going to go ahead and put these candied jalapenos in here. And these candied jalapenos, when you cut them up, they have a little bit of juice to them, and that's good. I've used these in several different things. I love to use these candied jalapenos in dips. This actually, as I say that, this could actually be a nice dip with crackers. And you could use that as a wonderful appetizer. Here we go. Y'all, this is looking really, really good. And it is so pretty. I didn't even think about that. Okay, so now we're gonna set this aside. And what I'm doing, let me scoot everything kind of over just a little bit to make it easier. And I'm gonna scoot this little guy over here. So I went over and I looked at the instructions off the Pillsbury site. Let me grab them. And it says on here for this that we want to roll this out and to make it into a 12 by 8 inch rectangle. So I've decided I'm gonna put this on this little silicone mat. And I forgot that I had this silicone mat. It's over here in my cabinet. And I saw it with the rolling pin. I thought, well, that's what we'll use. And I'll try to remember, I'll put a link for it below the video, but I think, here we go. I'm gonna have to roll this back up and scoot it up. You wanna put this up far enough so when you roll it, there we go. Probably should put some flour on here. Let's see if we can do this without any flour. We'll find out. I'm gonna scoot it up. Okay, so when you roll this out, obviously you have these areas where these perforations are. So wherever there's a perforation, squeeze them together. Okay, and it says 12 by 8, so let's see. I have a ruler over here I got. If you lay this just right on this sheet, it actually has measurements on here, which is really cool. But I didn't put it just right on there. So I'm just gonna measure this. And this is plenty long. It's actually it's over 12, but, oh, and it's actually almost 8. I didn't think it was gonna be that wide. I was afraid I was gonna have to do this a lot. I think I'm just gonna have to do this a little bit. But I believe, want to make sure that, there we go, those seams are really together, and I'm trying to make it into a true rectangle. Because you know, when you roll these things out and they come out of the roll, it's not a perfect rectangle at all. Now we're gonna try to cut this. And so what I have done, let me scoot this over here just a little bit, okay? I went ahead and I put a little bit of flour on my rolling pin to help roll it out just a little bit. I didn't have to roll it out too much, but it came to about 12 by 8. And now what I'm gonna do, the instructions, the directions said to make 4 long strips. So I just got my pizza cutter here, and we're gonna make 4 long strips. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we do this one. I should have 4 strips now. Perfect. Okay, let's see if they'll raise up. Yep, and they do. And now I'm supposed to get 6 rows. So let me look. I put some little marks. Here they are. So I'm gonna go across, and we're gonna end up with all of these little squares. Okay, it's looking good. It's looking good. One more. All right. Let's go backward. There we go. Okay, looks great. So now let's see what we do next. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little bit of our mixture and put in the middle. I sure hope we have enough. We should. We're gonna put a little bit of this mixture in the middle of each one of these little squares. Okay, so let's see here. I think I want to get something different. It's suggested to use a little teaspoon, but I don't think so. I think I have a better idea. So I think, let me find something better to use. And here, this little guy, this is actually used to spread icing on cakes, but I think it's going to work great for this. I'm going to put, let me get a knife, here we go. And I'm going to put just a little bit of this in the middle of each of these squares. I'm not sure exactly how much to put, so we're just gonna start. And we'll put some of this in the middle of each square, and then we'll be back in a few minutes. So now I have gotten our little mixture, our spread, in the middle of every one of these squares. I'm gonna grab a knife real quick. And now what we're supposed to do, and y'all, this tastes so good. I just had to, I tasted some of it, and it's wonderful. And this would also make, like I said a while ago, a really good dip. Now what we're supposed to do is pull these little ends up and kind of pinch them at the top. So we're gonna try that. Some of these are gonna be bigger than others. So I'm a little nervous. Let me try, I think I'll try with this one. Let's pull this up, and I wanna make sure that this is cut really good. And it is. We're just gonna pull this up, try to fix it there so you can see. Pull these little guys up and just pinch them. Okay, I may have a little bit too much cream cheese on some of them. I may have to take a little bit off, but I think, there we go. I think that's what they're supposed to look like. Yeah, looks pretty good. And look at those. Those are the cutest little things. Fun. Great, great little appetizers. Okay, so I'm gonna go through here and pull all of these up and pinch the tops, and we'll see you in a few minutes. I have finished going ahead and pulling all of the corners up, and some of these are a lot better than others. Some of these look really good. Some of them I'm not so sure about, but we're gonna go ahead and take these now and place them in the oven. We're gonna put them on the oven for about, on 375, and we're gonna do this for about 8 minutes. Okay, so we got our oven ready. We're gonna put these in here. The directions are saying it might take about 12 to 13 minutes for these to cook, but I'm gonna put them on for about 8 minutes and then check them. Okay, here we go. Now this has only been 8 minutes, but y'all, I think these little guys are done, so let's take them out. And I think they are, y'all. These are looking great. So let's go ahead now and get these on our serving platter. Y'all, looky here. These turned out so good. I just tasted one of them, and they turned out so much better than I actually even thought that they would. So I hope that you will make these and let me know what you think. Be sure and check out that next video, and I'll see you there in a few minutes. Bye-bye.